Hello, everyone. I'm very happy to be back with another young Indian. Right now, we have with us Naveen Choudhary. Let's listen to him. Over to you, Naveen.
Good evening, sir. So first of all, thank you so much for inviting me. And before I start telling about myself, uh, I want to tell you that you and I share a lot of things. For example, Mundawar, Alwar, Jaipur, all
Yes.
these things are related to me also.
Uh,
So let me
by
tell
the
you.
way, I have not met anybody who's used the word Mundavar. It is unbelievable that I'm actually hearing this word.
Yeah. So,
So we
sir,
can
I
talk
belong.
about that offline, but let's go ahead.
Yeah. So, sir, I was born in Jaipur, a small town called Kotputli.
No.
So, I studied there till class 10th, and in class 10th, I came to know about Delhi University. So, it was my sole target at that time that I want to get into Delhi University. I did not know about the courses, nothing. So after 10th class, I requested my parents that please enroll me in some other school, whether in Delhi or Gurgaon, anywhere. So after searching a lot, I have joint family. My father is there, my uncle is there. So my uncle used to work in Gurgaon and still he's working here. So he said, okay, so come with me and further study you can do in Gurgaon. So I came here in Gurgaon and I did my 11th class and 12th class with PCM and economics. So it was a weird combination for science students, but I had economics with science. So after that, I went to Kirori College for my bachelor's in economics. And during my bachelor's, I went for civil services coaching. And after that, I gave one attempt in 2022. And during that year also only, I entered in Gokhale Institute of Politics and Economics. There I did a master's in economics for 2 years, and I was president of debating club in my college. And after that, I got placed as data analyst in a company. It was Chennai-based company. So they called me late for the training period. So I prepared for NET exam and I cleared UGC NET, that is eligibility for assistant professor in India. After that, they called me for the training, and it was a rigorous training for 2 months. And it was a startup. So at the end of training, they were saying that we have some difficulty of funding and all those things. So they said we will hire you after 6 months. And so I left that company and I was looking for similar opportunities. But that time was going and I was applying for similar opportunities. That time I applied for teaching fellow at Asoka University and I taught there for around 3 months. So it was a great experience. And after that, I joined CAG as a consultant economics. Yes, sir. That was about me.
Well, very, very impressive, I must say, because I know Kotputli and I've seen it grow from a very small place way back in the
Yeah,
1960s when the road to from Jaipur to Delhi used to go through Alwar, right? And
right.
then the new road went through Kotputli, and
NH8, yeah.
Kotputli is halfway between Delhi and Jaipur, and the midway
Right.
opened there. And these are very small things in the national picture, but that midway became a key point.
Yeah. Sir,
And
now Kotputli is district in itself.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I've seen it grow from a small place in which the only thing was the midway.
Yeah.
And it was thriving on the passenger traffic with bus road transport between Jaipur and Delhi as a place to just stop on the way. And it was nice that midway, and then of course other hotels and all came, and then the industries, etc., spill over from Delhi and from Jaipur came to Kotputli. Of course, Rajasthan went from 30 to 50 districts. So
Yeah.
Kotputli, but it's Kotputli Behror, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, my dadi is from Behror.
I know, sir. Like I read about Mundawar. Your father was Nazim there,
Yes.
and your connection with Alwar. So
Yeah, I
my
was
mom is
born in
from
Alwar.
Alwar.
I was born in Alwar.
Oh, my mom is from Alwar,
Yeah.
Bansur.
Yeah, Bansur. These are names that we never hear outside our family, right? These are
Yeah.
such small places that nobody knows them. Behror, Bansur, Mundawar. Only outside the family, nobody knows. I never hear them. And here I'm seeing you
I
say
have
them.
been
But
to uh, I have been to Mundawar for many times because
uh,
my aunt got married there. So
uh, okay, we will talk about that offline. So let's talk more online. That you have gone far, far from Kotputli. Kirori is one of Delhi's top colleges, and
yes, sir.
Gokhale is one of India's top institutions. And then to teach at Ashoka, wow! I mean, that is really one of the world's known universities in India. And then CAG. It's hard to get into CAG. So tell us about what made all these things happen to you, or how you
Uh,
made them happen for you.
So, sir, like I belong to agriculture family, and my father is still engaged in agriculture only. So he was not able to send me to good schools if my uncle was not there. So it was joint family. My uncle was working outside the town. So I came with my uncle and studied in Gurgaon. The main motivation was going to a government organization because that's what in a small town people aspire for. So, and the Delhi University was like got stuck in my mind from 10th class. So that was the sole purpose for 2 years in 11th and 12th class. So I studied hard. Well, like that time, it used to be marks only, 11th, 12th marks to get into Delhi University. So I studied hard. I studied non-medical and with economics. So economics was like accidental. So I was a PCM student and I was given option of different subjects to choose as a optional subject. So I was like, I'm studying non-medical. Which subject can help me like with this combination? So I chose economics and never thought I would be making career in this subject. So after that, went to Kirodimal and so I did my bachelor's in economics, then did master's in economics. So it was all support from the family and my hard work.
Yeah, yeah, hard work, of course. You can't get into those places without hard work. But then after you finished from Gokhale, then you are on your own. Now, how did you crack, let's say, the CAG?
Yeah. So when I was in Ashoka University as a teaching fellow, so I had little time to apply for different careers. So I got some link, or like I was surfing the web and I got this link for consultant. It was a lengthy form. I filled that and like handwritten form. It was typical government type handwritten form. I filled that, attached my CV, all the documents. I sent an email and I forgot about that because that's how applications work. No one replies on those applications. But somehow I got a call from the administrative officer. He said that your interview has been scheduled on 4th. So I was like from where are you calling? So because I applied at a lot of places
Yes,
and
yes, yes.
no one replies because that's how Indian market and I would say any market, job market is working. So they said we are calling from CAG, and at that moment I like got realized that I filled this form.
Yeah,
So I went there. It was an offline interview. So there was a panel of seven interviewers. One was Deputy CAG of India, and others were economic advisor at CAG, additional economic advisor at CAG, and all these high profile officers of the CAG office were there. So I went there, and so later on I found out that the criteria they were giving me marks were communication, body language, domain knowledge. So these were things. So they asked me questions about Asoka University, about Kirori, about my background, where did I study in Gurgaon, and then they came to know about the internship I did. So I did an internship at National Sample Survey Organization.
Yeah,
So I did this during my master's only. So they were asking, what did you learn from NSSO? So one thing I always tell I learned from NSSO is that CPI includes the word consumer, but data is collected from retailer.
yeah.
So, so people think consumer word is there, so it might be collected from consumers only. So that was the thing. I went for field trip to collect the data for CPI. And then they asked me about my projects. There were machine learning projects on logistic regression, on multiple linear regression.
Hmm,
So these type of projects were there. They asked me about differences of logistical regression, linear
hmm.
regression. These seems to be simple questions, but a lot can be lot can be made tricky. So this way, the panel was there, and I went back to my home. And after a few days, they said that you are being given offer for this position, and that's how I got into CAG.
Yeah, but you was making it sound like it was simple, but it's very competitive. It's not easy to get. And how are you finding it there?
Sir, I'm finding it great.
Ah,
So I'm working under additional economic advisor. He's a retired IES officer, but working as a consultant.
yeah.
His position is additional economic advisor, but he's not a permanent government employee right now.
Hmm,
So he's great. And for example, recently I worked on FRBM report. So this is the report which gets placed on the table of parliament. And I would not talk more than this because this is the confidential report
correct,
which,
correct,
yeah,
correct. Yeah,
it will
yeah,
be put.
yeah.
So it came to our division for the comment, and we gave good comments and whatever we found. But the focus was of economic side because this institution is of audit thing.
Yeah.
So they made a report of auditing, and we put our comments keeping the economics in our mind.
Mm-hmm,
So we gave the comments. So these type of things come to economic division of CAG office. And
mm-hmm,
right now, state fiscal audit report is going on,
hmm.
and we are getting data from states, and we will be compiling, analyzing, and then making a report.
Okay, wonderful. All right. And do they pay well?
Yeah, like it is competitive, I would
Okay,
say.
okay. All right. So you're happy. You're not shocked. You're not saying I have to leave this and go to private sector or something.
No, not as of now, at least, because I don't have that much experience.
Uh-huh.
So, keeping in mind the experience, I am being paid well.
Okay, good, wonderful. All right. You're big. And where are you living?
I live in Gurgaon, sir.
You live in Gurgaon. And the offices are in Gurgaon?
No, Delhi.
So you have to go there or it's on off
Yeah,
remote?
I travel via metro.
Yeah, okay. All right. I mean, these days I've heard that flooding is taking place in Gurgaon and there's a lot of chaos. So tell us about it if you know it.
So, sir, Gurgaon is a city which was not planned for. So, wherever the builders got the land, they made the big projects of like 100, even 100 crores of projects, like single one flat for 100 crore. That's a big thing. So, it was not planned, and the city got extended from Delhi to Gurgaon, and it is now an IT hub, but the infrastructure is being improved although, but it is not up to the expectation and the quality needed right now.
Okay.
People are moving from rural areas for the job, but right now this city can't keep that much employees.
Okay. So, I read the other day that I reached home at 3 in the morning after leaving office because
Yeah.
there's so much rain, every car is stuck, and all these problems are there. But you are going by metro, so metro is okay
Yeah, metro is okay as of now.
as of now. Okay, all right, wonderful. All right. Uh, you know, what tips do you have for young people who start from small towns and small places like you did? What tips do you have for them?
So, I would say every link is connected. Let me explain this sentence with an example. If I have not got good marks in class 10th, I have not been moved to Gurgaon for class 11th and 12th. I did not get, like, I would not have got the Kirori and then Gokhale and then the job I am working on. So when people says marks doesn't matter, marks don't matter, these things I think not good, because if you don't get good marks in 10th, you don't get good school in class 11th, you don't get good colleges, you don't get good network, you don't get good job. So from class 10th, everything is connected and one must be doing hard work for that. This
Hmm.
is one thing.
Hmm.
Second thing is a little bit going against parents is okay, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Reason being because your parents have seen a lot more struggle than you.
Hmm.
So they want you to have a stable job and
Hmm.
stable career, but you are here in new generation, there are new opportunities and you have to take that risk. So this is one thing. And other, I would say, keep updated yourself with the current affairs, because you can't go into silos and be a good, like, academician or anything, because world is moving very fast and you have to catch up with that.
I agree with you, especially the second point you made. The thing is that your parents grew up without digital world. They didn't grow up in the digital world. And also India was quite poor.
Yeah,
So now they have no concept of the digital world and the new opportunities, honestly.
right.
And so they cannot really guide you in that. You have to do it yourself because the whole world has changed and
Yeah.
they are. So if your teachers could guide you, or maybe your, like in your case, it was the uncle who was outside, but the
Yeah.
insiders in Kotputli, they can't guide you, they don't know any of this, you know.
So when, like, I told them I got a job at CAG in my family, other than my uncle, no one knew what
What?
CAG is, what it does.
Yeah.
So I had to explain them in a layman language.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to explain CAG in a layman's language. This I know, that it is not easy at all. So they, like there was one fellow, he was also saying about all these things. I asked him that how do you explain to your parents? And finally he said, "Sir, I was struggling a lot." When I told them I'm a professor. So they said, this is good. You are a professor. He's not a professor. He said,
So I remember this thing when my father was talking with my uncle, and my uncle said that he's working good, he would do good in life and everything. My father was like, but no one knows what he's doing in our village, in our
yeah.
town. My uncle said, okay, so he's eligible for assistant professor. What if he becomes a professor? He was like, yeah, that is good.
That is good. Okay, wonderful. Okay, I want to talk to you offline, so I want to cut you off here. Okay, anything else you want to tell us?
Uh, anything? Yeah, these were the things I shared which were in my
Okay.
mind.
So, since you have come from a place whose name nobody outside perhaps that district knows.
Yeah.
So, what is your final word of being working for CAG, which is one of it is constitutional body. People don't realize that CAG is not like anybody else. It's even the Ministry of Finance is not a constitutional body, right? Even the Reserve Bank of India is not a constitutional body. It is
Yeah.
created by an act. CAG is a constitutional body, so it is the highest level. It's like the Supreme Court. which is a
Yeah.
constitutional body. So there are very few constitutional bodies. IITs are not constitutional. CHE is constitutional. So tell us in your own words, final word for you from you.
So, sir, I want to say something for those people who are working for getting into government jobs. I'm saying if you don't get good government permanent jobs, then there are a lot of opportunities. Don't waste so many years that you become 28 or 29 years old and then you are figuring out what you should do. So I would say give an attempt, give two attempt, give three attempt, but understand at the earliest that whether you are fitting in that position or not. If you are not, then there are lot of opportunities for people who are not permanent employees, but they can work in government sectors and even private sectors. For example, I am here. If tomorrow I want to switch, then there are things like economist in private sectors, economist in banks. So these are the things. So that is what I would say to all those people who are working for permanent government jobs.
Okay, well, thank you, Naveen. I do want to talk to you offline. So let's end it here today. We'll be back. I'll be back with another young person or an expert soon. Till then, bye, everybody.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.